Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Mindset with Mary podcast. I'm your host, Mary Jo Rumber, life and mindset coach. My mission is to help busy, outgoing women turn chaos into clarity, burnout into badass, and self-doubt into unstoppable confidence. Because, babe, you deserve to live a life you absolutely love. And it's time to stop putting yourself and your goals last. And I get it. I've been there. The anxiety, depression, distraction, overthinking. I know what it's like to try to juggle it all and yet still never feel quite good enough. But I learned how to flip the script, step into self-love and build habits that actually stick, and finally create the bold, badass life that I absolutely love. Now I'm here to help you do the same. Each week, I'll share powerful tools and strategies on mindset, manifestation, mental health, and motivation. Plus, I'll share practical, no-fluff tips on time management, productivity, all with a touch of spiritual baddie. So grab your favorite drink, press play, and let's rise and manifest together. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's episode is going to be about the 4 things confident women do consistently. But before we dig in, I just want to remind you that I am currently doing a giveaway for a $50 Amazon gift card. How you enter is by leaving a 5-star rating and review, letting others know how this podcast has helped you. Then go ahead and screenshot that review and either share it with me on Instagram at Mindset with Mary in my DMs, or you can email it to me at mindsetwithmary@gmail.com. My mission with this project is to really just spread my message to as many people as possible, because we all deserve to live happier lifestyles, because we all deserve to truly believe in our capability. And I want to share this message through this podcast because I know in my own journey that I didn't always believe in myself. And the more I started to tune into podcasts and do my own one-on-one coaching and all of the things that I did, that I was able to start stepping into my power and showing up more confidently. And I just want to share this message with other people who are at that phase in their life where they know they're meant for more and they just need to believe in themselves, and they were never taught how to do that. And so that's my mission here. The more we can spread this message, the more people are going to start showing up for themselves and taking on their dreams. Everyone deserves to live a happy lifestyle. So, okay, this is actually 4 things. 4 things that confident women do daily. I keep saying 3. I've actually recorded this podcast already once, and I'm using a new system, and just bear with me here if the audio is not the best. I will get a hang of it. I'll figure it out. I will do the thing. But I've got to get this content out. I'm not going to wait for it to be perfect. So here we go. Okay, the 4 thing. Oh, I think my ADHD kicked in. The reason why I keep saying 3 is because it was originally 3, but then there was one other thing that I was like, I have to mention this because this is important. This is what she does. Before I really dig into those 4 things, I just want to clear up what a confident woman is not. A confident woman is not the mean boss bitch. Because let's be real, people who show up as the boss bitch, and when I say boss bitch, I mean think about the movies that we see and how we've been taught that confident women show up, right? The woman that's living in fear and constantly having to protect herself because maybe she went through something hard. And so, yeah, she shows up in power, but she does it through fear. She does it through putting others down. And she does it because on the inside, she is not truly happy. She's not happy with herself. She's not happy with her lifestyle. And even though she's capable of manifesting external things, she's not happy with those things because her inside world is messy. So I just want to be very clear and remind you, please don't use what we've seen in movies to think that that's what confident women are. she's not really confident because she's not really happy in who she is. So just as a really good reminder, that's not what we're here for today. We're not going to show up as a boss bitch. I'm wanting to help you manifest internal happiness as well as the external goals that you truly desire. It's a all-in-one encompassing thing. We're not just manifesting external things and then living an unhappy lifestyle. Okay, let's chat. Let's chat because she's not perfect, but she is confident in her capability. So the number one thing she does is she speaks highly of herself. She knows that she's capable, and even if she doesn't know the answer, she knows that she's well able to figure it out and find the solution. She knows that because she has the mindset of it. She has built her evidence of that. So if you don't have the evidence of that right now for yourself, this is your sign to start collecting that evidence. I'm pretty sure that even if you're like, no, I don't know, stop telling yourself you don't know. Yes, you do. There's evidence behind you in your previous experience where you have been able to show up, even if you didn't know the answer, and figure it out. Because here's the thing, babe, you are capable and you are well abled. You are the kind of person who can figure it out. And so that is why she speaks highly of herself. That is why a confident woman speaks highly of herself. She's not out there like boasting herself, like being like, oh, look at me, I'm the best person out here. No, that's not the case. She's just out here saying, hey, I can help you. And if I don't know the answer right now, I can figure it out. She's the kind of person who shows up in that way. The second thing she's doing consistently is she's speaking highly of others, and she's supporting others, especially those that are supportive and helpful to her or maybe have guided her on her path. She isn't afraid of competition because her only competition is herself. But also, she does that with compassion. She has competition with herself and does it in a way that is from self-love, not from self-hate. She's not taking action from a place of, I need to be better than others, because if I'm not, then I'm not good enough. She's taking action from a place of, I deserve this and I love myself, so I'm going to try to be better than I was yesterday. She isn't worried about boasting up others and that taking away from her own success, because other success actually helps her succeed too. If you've ever heard the saying, as the tide rises, all boats rise. If you are out there, and maybe you've even recognized this in other people, maybe you've worked with a bully. Guys, I'll tell you this. Adult bullies are a real thing. It doesn't just end at high school. It's a real thing. I've seen them in the workplace multiple times, and it is crazy. I cannot believe that they didn't grow out of it, but they do. Anyways, maybe you have seen somebody that will intentionally try to take away from your successes, and all that person ever ends up doing is actually poisoning themselves and pulling away the water, taking the water down for everyone. And so she's not able to rise above because she's focused on everyone else and trying to ruin everything for everyone else. And sometimes we do this unknowingly too. As women, we are taught that we have to rise above others and shine brighter than others to get successful, to be successful, to rise to the top. But we can do this from a place of capability and knowing that we are capable, and knowing that when I help others succeed, I also succeed. That's what's so great about this industry that I'm in, is I've recognized that the more that I promote other coaches, or the more that I help other people that are here to help with the personal development sphere. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Oh well. I think you get what I'm trying to say. But it's then I'm this vessel for that person's message to be spread in other areas. Because even if you're listening to this podcast, and I hope that maybe one day you would sign up and we work together, but also I might not be that one-on-one person for you. Maybe somebody else is, and maybe the right person for you is them. And so it's like this podcast gets to be this vessel for people to get to find the right mentor, the right person to be supported by them. And so confident women are doing that consistently. They're bringing other people up. And even if you are in a place where maybe there might be only one position that you can get to the, where like the director position or whatever it may be. And so you're like, well, how does that help? If you're thinking from that mindset, you're thinking from fear, because a confident woman knows and trusts that as long as she is doing her best and consistently improving every single day, she'll land the job. She'll land the love of her life, the client, or whatever it is she's looking to achieve. And she's also speaking highly of herself, right? Every single day. So she's basically promoting herself consistently without having to do it from a place of look at me, look at me. She's just doing it because she's like, hey, I can help you. Hey, I can help you. And so it's okay for her to speak highly of others because it's helping them and it's helping her succeed. And even if she doesn't land the job, she's going to take responsibility and evaluate the situation and recognize what she needs to do to shift, but also be open to other and more expansive opportunities, because sometimes it's this or better. Sometimes God is giving you a bigger opportunity. And if you stay stuck in, oh, I didn't get this opportunity, I didn't get this, you're going to miss the bigger opportunity that you have right there in your hands. So confident women are speaking highly of others because they trust that everything is going to work out for them. The next thing that she's doing consistently, the third thing, is that she shows up consistently for her goals because she has the mindset of consistency. She understands that through showing up time and time again that she's going to gain confidence. She understands that confidence is just a feeling that we have about something, and she knows that that's going to grow the more she shows up, right? Think about the very first time that maybe you landed a job. You didn't know how to do that job on the first day. Maybe the system that they gave you to work with, you had no clue how to use it. You'd never, even if it was a system, right? And I'm just thinking in terms of like, maybe you're in human resources and you have dealt with many different systems, like the human resource information systems, and you've dealt with one for many years and you've learned it and you've grown in that system and you know it. But then you get this new job, even though you know that old system, you're still not going to know this new one, and it's going to take time for you to grow the confidence in that program. Confident women know that they're capable, and so they're not worried about whether or not they don't understand it right now. They just know that if they show up consistently, they're going to learn it. They're going to figure it out. Okay, let's move forward. The next one, number 4, she leads with purpose. Good leaders can't lead if they don't know where they are going. She knows where she's going. She's not like wandering around thinking, well, maybe this is what I want, or maybe this is what I want. No, she has a clear vision, a very clear vision of what she wants her life to look like. And she is on that pathway, and she is leading it with purpose and intention every single step of the way. Every single step of the way. And even when the road gets murky, right? The fog comes in and she can't see as she's driving down the road. she knows that it's okay. She'll pull over to the side. She'll take a break. She'll let the fog clear. She's willing to deal with the hard parts of getting to the other side, and she trusts the process and knows that she has the capability to clear the pathway. She's not going to turn around and go back just because she can't see the pathway. She's going to clear it up and figure it out. She leads with purpose. I don't know if you've ever met somebody who has been in a leadership position and they didn't know what they wanted. I've been there before. I've actually recently worked with somebody who moved from out of town. And I think it was just like this was the next job that they could get. But they didn't want to live here in Cedar City, Utah, which crazy to me because I love this place with my whole heart and my whole soul. But it's like they're here and they don't want to be here. And so it's like they couldn't get this clear vision of what they wanted out of the position, and they're the leader. And yet no one has respect because they can't lead because they don't even know what they want. They don't even know what they want. Think about a time when maybe you didn't know what you wanted. Maybe you're trying to tell your kids like, hey, I need you to listen to me, but you don't even know what you need for them or what you want from them. And then they didn't respect you. And then you're frustrated with them because they didn't listen. It's hard to follow somebody who doesn't know what they want. Confident women lead with purpose. They know what their vision is and they follow through with that vision. So just take the time to get really clear on if you know what your vision is. And this is something I help my one-on-one clients do. We get really crystal clear on that, what the vision looks like for you so that you can show up every day. Something that I do consistently is I read my vision daily. That helps keep it at the forefront of my mind so that when I'm going throughout my day, I'm leading with purpose. I know the 3 things that I need to accomplish today to reach the goals that I'm wanting to reach. Even if that one thing on my list is have fun, I am leading with purpose through that one thing. And if you're wanting to get clear on what your vision is and really start to grow your confidence, book a free consultation call and it can absolutely help you learn the tools and strategies to become more confident and start seeing your full worth and potential. And this is the cool thing about the consult calls is they're not just there for you to see if coaching is right for you. It's also going to give you an opportunity to leave that session with a game plan. So even if you decide you do or don't want to work with me, you get to leave that session with an action plan so that you can take that forward and use that strategy to start living a more confident and successful life. Also, I have multiple resources that are free. You can join my free community, the Badass Babes, and gain tools that you'll need to build your confidence, get weekly motivational audio drops, and access to many other trainings, and just honestly a group of badass women who are also on a similar journey. So if you feel called, go check out the link in the show notes. All of the information is there. Okay, and then just one last quick reminder. If you are wanting to enter the giveaway, make sure you leave a 5-star rating and review, letting others know why the podcast has helped you. See, my mission here with all of this is to help spread the message so that as many people as possible can learn that they truly deserve to live a happier lifestyle. So go ahead, leave the rating, review, screenshot that, and send it to me on either Instagram at Mindset with Mary or send it to my email, mindsetwithmary@gmail.com. Okay, I love you with my whole heart and soul. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.